You're missing it, man.
Yeah, you ready, man?
Yeah, man.
You ready? Northern hospitality.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
City of Trouble, man.
Yeah, that too, right?
Yeah, Manchester.
Yeah.
The Archangels. And we're ready.
We're ready.
You ready to tell them, Loki?
Yeah, man, we're straight from Manchester. We've got to let these people know what it's like where we're living. Yo,
come on,
check
tell
it. Yo,
him,
come on.
tell him.
We need to rip this town a facelift. I'm from the city of the happy Mondays and Oasis. That was then, but shit changes. Remember Manchester? Well, Manchester replaced it, and Neva's my favourite. Not trying to escape it, I'm trying to take it straight to another level. Let the papers rename it. They can write a book about it, the movement and how it started. Until then, I'ma keep repping hard shit. What you know about where I'm from? Man, you in the Commonwealth Stadium. What you know about where I live? Hussy and the nightclub and the Stone Roses. What you know about the COT? It had the world's first steamboat in 1780. Industrial revolution with the cotton factories. Yo, fuck that, let's take it back to the streets. Let me take you to the city where I live, where I live. Manchester is the city where we live, where we live. Tour guide to the sides where we live, where we live. About to open your eyes to everything where we live. Let me take you to the city where I live, where I live. Manchester is the city where we live, where we live. Tour guide to the sides where we live, where we live. About to open your eyes to everything where we live. Take a walk with me, but watch your step. I know it's not much, but it's the city I represent. But still hold it down for the Northwest, cause every council estate relates to my rawness. Boarded up houses, peeps running peace out. Police storm raids on my street, I've had three now. Neighbours fighting and shouting all of their business. And tell you, when you look out the window, then these kids nowadays are a bunch of little gets. Nothing but cheek, then asking for cigarettes. I say, slow your roll, you ain't old enough. And then they all up in your face like they grown some nuts. Go home, read some books and get back to school. And don't think cause you smoke, yo, it makes you cool. I know you can't afford the hobby cause you're asking for fuel. Now if you don't mind, I got some shit to do. Let me take you to the city where I live, where I live. Manchester is the city where we live, where we live. Tour guide to the sides where we live, where we live. About to open your eyes to everything where we live. Let me take you to the city where I live, where I live. Manchester is the city where we live, where we live. Tour guide to the sides where we live, where we live. About to open your eyes to everything where we live.
I'm from the city that blew up in 96. We're here to blow up the city with these brand new hits. And when you listen to these lyrics, make sure you listen hard. My flow's so rough it'll leave your ears scarred. Man's in my city, protect from having babies. And ladies, watch out for the dead, they'll rapists. Cause face it, we all know these streets ain't safe. Where man's come from behind and blast you in the face. Now listen, I'm repping all these Manchester streets, but it ain't nothing like Coronation Street. So you will see me at one stop on Stockport Road. Cash flow in my pocket from the shit that I sold. And it's never all good in this life, that's a bastard. A kid without a dad, now that's a real bastard. Losing my job to a drug test is a bastard. It seems every other day in my life is a bastard.
When you got weed and no cig, that's a bastard. Cereal, no milk in the fridge, that's a bastard. When please take your weed in the street, that's a bastard. Losing your mobile phone is probably the biggest bastard. And don't take offense just because I said bastard. It's part of my accent, Mancunian man's them, UK man's them. Put your fist in the air, touch the man next to you down and feel your body, your breath. Let me take you to the city where I live, where I live. Manchester is the city where we live, where we live. Tour guide to the sides where we live, where we live. About to open your eyes to everything where we live. Let me take you to the city where I live, where I live. Manchester is the city where we live, where we live. Tour guide to the sides where we live, where we live. About to open your eyes to everything where we live.
Yo, straight from the streets of Manchester, I present to you DAC, the Archangels up in this piece. What? My name is Motley. Check out